All right, YouTube is taking forever to upload my latest video. So I'm just gonna kind of trust in Starbucks. Ah, my new shirt. This gives me an idea. You could put out a bunch of these posters and just put on a different character for every poster. You ever try to say something, but you just can't bark it out? I mean, the stream of thought was that time is our most valuable resource. However, in our culture, time has become synonymous with money. But I wasn't trying to philosophize. I was actually trying to make a poignant point. I think the point that I was making was my sole income right now is pretty much the work that I do here online. So to that point, I haven't been able to get to doing like affiliate marketing, digital and physical sales, but that's coming up. And I want to make all of my music and my video, and there's a lot of physical items that I'd also like to make available. So I'm really stoked about it, but it's just, man, time is our most valuable resource. And so it's more important for me right now to use my resource in order to make better videos, to do more music, to create more music of my own, so I can add that to the videos, and the music would be specific to the videos. And that I'm really honestly excited about. Making videos, posting videos, and then surviving as a nomad pretty much fills the whole day. But as we do it more, and as as we're rewarded more for doing what we do, I think we can make things more efficient and spend the same amount of time to do more. There's a lot going on, so it's hard to stay focused here. Oh, the digital nomad dilemma. Dang, I just saw Tracy, and Tracy used to train in Wing Chun and grappling and also the hiking with me when I had my place in Pollock Pines. Aloha, Tracy. It's good to see you're doing so well. Some of you might not know this, but about 4 or 5 years back, man, time goes by, I had a school that I called Mauna Kawa that was in Pollock Pines, California, right at the base of the Sierra Nevadas. It's just a beautiful area, but a financial destitute area as well. So that school didn't do so well. But Mauna Kawa was a play on the name Mauna Kea, right? Because Mauna Kea means white mountain, and Mauna Kawa means fight mountain. And it was really apropos in Pollock Pines because we were dealing with the fires and the power outages right in the middle of winter. It was really cool. We had students from Hawaii and students from Lone Pine and whatnot come out to visit. Tracy and Cherry and some of their friends were Pollock Pines locals, and they would always come out and train and stuff. And I say stuff meaning just hanging out and being friends, because it more so than not happens that my students wind up becoming close friends. All right, 12 o'clock, got out of there an hour later. But then again, I think I started an hour later, so it probably took me about the same amount of time. And correction, the green tea latte venti is over $5. So, but the estimation is still the same. Costs about, let's say, $1.50 or so an hour to work at Starbucks. That's the way I look at it. I was going to go and do some business with my phone carrier, but I think I can do all that off the app. So now what I'm going to do is, once again, some wishful thinking. I'm going to go to the P.O. box and hope and pray that the cables are available so I don't have to keep going to Starbucks. You see, going to Starbucks, it's not all that tenable. If it's going to cost me nearly $6 a day to make the videos, but I'm not making $6 a day, then yeah, that's a losing proposition. As soon as I get over 1,000 subscribers, then that dynamic may change. And also, you know, if I start doing some sort of digital or physical sales. But until then, I have to keep my overhead to zero. Other than subscribing, probably one of the best things you can do for YouTubers is to watch our videos all the way through. So thanks to you guys that actually do that. And if you haven't done that, just go back, you know, like go to a playlist, let the playlist play while you listen to your favorite Spice Girls album. That's what I do. Many of you have already heard about, you know, like watching The Wizard of Oz and playing Dark Side of the Moon. Well, I hear that watching my videos all the way through, but then listening to Milli Vanilli is a life-changing experience. Yep, wishful thinking. You know, when they say that they're going to deliver something on a particular day, that actually means the following day or so. So that means I have to endure yet another day or two here in town, which is not preferable. Yeah, when you're in town, you tend to drive in circles, you know, you do your rounds. That's eating up gas, you know, going and buying stuff that you need, but still going around buying stuff. So I'm going to check the P.O. box one more time. I'm probably going to have to do another night or two. A good thing is I ran into 3 beautiful people, and it was really neat to you know, run into wonderful people because you know, Placerville has a deficit, I'd say. I would say the deficit here makes the awesome people even that much more awesome. Maybe it's in the name, you know, Placerville, to be complacent. That's the word I think of with Placerville. I don't know if intelligence, lack of intelligence is like a good way to describe it. I think it's more of a willingness to follow false prophets because, man, there's a lot of false prophets in these here lands. Oh, when will we all act as one and render unto Caesar that which is Caesar's? Man, all this talk of Caesar is making me hungry for a salad. So some of you freaks out there are probably wondering, hygiene. Let's get this straight right here and now. Hygiene, always attended to. Personal grooming, not so much. So yeah, it's on the list. I gotta get rid of the forest of nose hair and stuff growing out of my face. And I'm not used to this. I mean, I didn't have to shave until very later on in life. And then I didn't really have to shave a lot. It seems like now I gotta shave all the time. And tend to stray hairs everywhere. I hit the Randy hairs. I call them Randy hairs. These like wild whiskers that grow out of the eyebrows. Though after 2 o'clock, and I'm gonna check the post office one more time. It's not like I'm in a big rush to get to Nevada, which is where we go next. Hey, get out of town. Towns are expensive. Well, I don't know if I'll be getting a package today or getting the wires today, but I remembered I'd have to send out a special gift out to Chad out there in Colorado that guessed, or well, knew the answer. Chad, your prize is expected to be delivered by the 18th. That's like what, today, 15, 16, 17, 18. So it's coming soon. And again, congratulations to Chad out there in Colorado for guessing the 12 laws, or rather for answering the 12 laws correctly. Congrats. I want you to show me the way every day. I had to come back to the post office. I left and I had to come back to find my glasses, which I didn't find. They were in the back of the car the whole time. Yeah, Chad, somewhere around the 19th, if the male gods are smiling upon us, you get the 19th, maybe sooner, perhaps a day or two later, like my package right now that I'm waiting for. See, what I'm trying to tell the male gods are, listen, the longer I stay here, the greater chance of me having an experience or more experiences. And it's like the male gods are saying, we want you to stay around longer so you will have more experiences. And I'm like saying, yeah, I'm a minimalist, and the longer I stay here, the more chance that there's going to be an experience. And you know how the male gods respond. Alouette, j'envoie alouette, alouette. Oh yeah, it has topped 90. It's 91. Another reason why vlogging, in my opinion, is so self-beneficial is because, especially if you're doing daily vlogging, you're always trying to think of what to say and what to do for other people, and you're not preoccupied with the things that you would say or that you would do to or for yourself. And I think that's a huge benefit of doing daily vlogging. All right, now it is time. It's almost 3 o'clock. So it's time to organize and eat. Yes, I'm making a short visit to this sacred land where, if you are of a certain type of person, you should only be here for a short lunch. Otherwise, relax. You can stay here all day if you want. Heck, you could even stay here overnight. You know, just don't abuse the privilege. I'm a skeptic, but you gotta admit, being a cynic is much funnier. Well, yes, we're back at the place that I got asked to leave. You know, they said that I was loitering. You know, it's a public place where people come to hang out, so if we're gonna accuse somebody of loitering. All right, let me put this into perspective. There's the advertisers, Thompson's. I bought my truck from Thompson's. Mountain Democrat. My businesses have advertised in Mountain Democrat. I can't really see what those other advertisers are. Business I worked for advertised and had a banner up on there. I would accompany my ex, who is a belly dancer, who does shows here as a volunteer for free every year. Not to mention, I'm the kind of person that picks up trash wherever I go because I don't want people to think it's mine. You know, because these people have smiteth me, I shall smiteth them. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. When the people are united, there can only just be one God. In fact, there couldn't possibly be multiple gods, more than one God. It's just not even possible. That's what they mean when they say we are only just one God away from being atheists. Again, some of my freaky viewers might be wondering, what are you? I'm Northwestern European predominantly, with a little bit of pineapple and tomahawk thrown in there. None of that means anything, because if you have not risen to the point of just being a human, and a human that is trying to be more and more humane, then I don't know what I can do for you. Feel like I should have a 6-pack of beer before I go into this, but I want to do a little breakdown of that scuffle that I had, and how doing the whole Kimi Ma and that whole grounding stuff that I talk about in my other videos, how valuable that came into place. Now, what happened was he kind of pinned me up against the vehicle so that way we couldn't go down to the ground. However, oh right, I forgot to explain what the final result was. Is he had attacked me, I put him in an arm bar. He had contested the arm bar because I didn't finish it. So then he decided that he would put me in a headlock and run me up against the vehicle. And so it allowed me once again to put him in an arm bar. And then he said, stop, 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 because, he didn't know what tapping was. And of course, I tried to explain that I wasn't even trying to do any jujitsu. I was trying to share Wing Chun. Yeah, I learned my lesson. Once again. I promise you, as soon as I get the cables for these solar panels, I'm going to do the grooming. I want to look beautiful for you folks. Hell, I might even braid my nose hairs for you. You know, some people have a philosophy of eating shit. In reference to that, I think I have a philosophy of stirring shit. The eat shit philosophy is like a winning philosophy. You know, eat a little shit and then you get to win. Whereas a stir shit philosophy is really a losing philosophy. So I think the obvious question is, can you stir the shit but not rock the boat? I need electricity to cut this. Once this gets a certain length, I need the lawnmower, which requires electricity. To get through this is just barbed wire. It's just wire, rusted wire. Yeah, I let it grow in every once in a while because I like to rent my face out to scrub the hulls of old rusty barges down at the harbor. Now it says 89, but I'm reading a firm 93 degrees. See, I've been trying to avoid anything over 80 degrees, and here it's the middle of September and it's 93 degrees. I need to talk to somebody's assistant manager here. Now, I'm thinking of going to Quartzsite, Arizona for the winter, but I'm starting to wonder, will it get below 80 degrees in Quartzsite over the winter? Man, it's so hard to find shade. I've done so many videos and I've taken so many videos down for various purposes. But I think over the years, I'm starting to understand what YouTube and the viewers, such as myself, the consumers of YouTube, what is it that we want? Obviously, the first answer would be, how do you do things? And so that's usually been my approach of, how do you do martial arts, or how do you make music, or whatever. But I think the more poignant thing is that YouTube answers the question, what are you doing? I think that's what you hear more from other people, and even perhaps ourselves unknowingly. We're not asking, how do you do this or that? Not all the time. I think more often than not, we're asking, what are you doing? Right? When we communicate with people, the first thing we do, we call them up and say, hey, what are you doing? Right? And I really think that's where the key and the function of YouTube comes in. And people don't go, what have you done? No, I mean, they do, but I mean, that's not the question that's usually being asked. The question is usually being asked is, what are you doing? And not, what have you done? That's where daily vlogging really fulfills a niche that YouTube is fulfilling here. Yeah, I think it comes from people, always looking for something to do, looking for inspiration. What is there to do? What's new out there? Yeah, like what's new to eat? What's new to see? What's new to listen to? It has to do with the fear of missing out, but we're really interested in what are other people listening to? What are other people eating? What are other people experiencing that I might not be experiencing? I love YouTube for this. I can't wait to be able to do it in VR, but I'll never be a wingsuit flyer, but I love watching wingsuit. It's incredible. See, the big problem with being in town is they got yummy food here. So I just ordered Mediterranean veggie. Yeah, I think I can start coming down now from meaning business. Maybe some time for some positive reflection. I think that the cables will be ready by tomorrow afternoon, and I can start heading onwards. I'm pretty sure I got about as much accomplished as I could have, and maybe a little bit more in the way of new wardrobe. It's definitely cool to see Tracy again, and to meet a couple other new people, cool people. These big Rough Rider OJ wheels are riding over this nasty stuff. Look at that. That is just gnarly.